Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a personal reading for someone who wanted a general reading, but they really want to know what their next steps are. They reached out and said that they've been doing a lot of meditation and a lot of balancing lately, and they've gotten rid of a lot of toxic relationships in their life. They just finished a program at school and they're ready to head out into the world, and they're just wondering, what direction they should head in. Like, what's the next step in their career? What's the next step in their love life? Like, how can they take their spirituality and their connection to the next level? What do they need to let go of? And also they're wondering maybe about some like spiritual gifts they have that they're not aware of, which we can definitely look into. I have this awesome deck that's going to help out with that. And they just want to know like what they should focus on right now overall. So I'm really loving your questions. I was able to make you a custom spread, and I'm just grabbing some more cards over here. And thank you once again for purchasing this reading and for supporting me. I just posted a video saying that I've now raised over $500 towards my cause. I'm getting a new laptop with some of the money and using it to take this channel to the next level and to help with ethical fashion even more. So you guys are just helping make my dreams come true, and I'm so thankful. And it's not hard for me to like want to give back when you guys are giving so much. So just thank you once again, and stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a giveaway really soon for some free readings. So if you found your way to this reading and it's not your personal reading, then what are you doing here? Click off. Just kidding. You can stay. You can feel free to watch this. Maybe there's some information that will come through for you as well. I have some people who've commented like, wow, I feel like you're speaking to me. Like, this is totally a reading for me too. So if that's you, comment, let me know. And hit me up if you want a personal reading. I know, I could just have a feeling like there's someone watching this who wants a love reading. I can just tell. So if that's you, don't be shy. Check out the description below. I do have availability this weekend. You can get your reading pretty quick, and we can see what the energy is. So let's get into this. While I'm doing this, check for signs of resonance. See if you get any chills or any thoughts or visions or feelings, any emotions that come up while I do this, and take that information as well. So where you are at in your path. I'm like, oh no! We're starting off with the Injustice card and the Go Outside card. I have to say, I've never seen this like in someone's current energy before. So it's making me think at this time that you've contacted me for the reading, you're starting to feel like things aren't balanced in your life. Like life has been a little unfair to you. And I just feel like this feeling of like hard work, like you've worked really, really hard. And you feel like you've had to sacrifice like everything that you are just to get a piece of the pie, to keep that roof over. Oh, my nail. Sorry, I just like noticed my nail chipped. I'm like, oh. It's like you've been working really hard just to get that piece of the pie, just to keep that roof over your head and food on your table. That's the vibe I'm getting here. And you just feel like it's unfair. You're just like, why does the system work like this? Like, this isn't the real me. Like, I don't want to be working here anymore. Because I'm feeling like you have two jobs. The number 2 is coming up, and I'm seeing you, like, wiping tables and, like, definitely, like, you've had to support your school on the side, because everyone knows college is expensive as hell, and it's not like it was back in the 70s when you could just have a part-time job and support yourself and also pay for school that way. It's like, you gotta work, like, 5 jobs and hustle and have an Etsy shop and stuff just to pay off your student loans and whatnot. So I'm feeling like this energy of like negativity around this situation, and you feel like you're trapped. And so I think that's why you're getting the Go Outside card, because they're trying to tell you that when you go outside and you sit and you look at the ocean or a lake or a river, or just the trees blowing in the wind, you start to realize that in nature everything is in abundance. Nothing has to compete. The birds aren't begging for seed. It's not, there's like a sense of peace, and the animals they're happy. They're kind of complacent. They're just like relaxed. Like, you start to realize like that's the vibe here that's the true vibe here on this planet. Everything else, like all of the fear and the chaos and the worry about like, how am I going to provide and how am I going to have enough, and you know, how am I going to do this and that. It's like a trap that the system creates for you, you know. I'm like, I'm not going to try to get too deep into like a conspiracy theory here, because believe me, I can go there. But I don't know, I just feel like the system isn't really created for like everyone to like be able to just like enjoy their you know, their life. They want you to hustle, they want you to like continue to like be in this grind so that you're exhausted, you're tired, you're broken down, and you keep buying all their shit they're trying to sell you. You know what I'm saying? So you're starting to like kind of have a disillusion with the system. And, you know, because you're having this awakening and you're just like, you know, you've gone to school and you want to move forward and you want to, you know, use your gifts and use this knowledge you've learned, which I don't think that the knowledge you've learned is bad or anything just because of the system. You can learn some beautiful things in school, and I feel like you chose a major that's more artistic, perhaps. But I'm also feeling like a lot of science, like you're taking a lot of science as well. Interesting. Anyways, I'm all like tapping into your school. But so basically you have a lot of options here, but you need to really get outside and maybe try to let go of like pushing yourself to make a decision so hard right now. Like there's a lot of information coming up here. I think it's going to help, but I'm getting this message like you need to really take your time with like where you want to move from here. It's a transition, and sometimes I feel this energy like what the person needs to do is like take a leap and just like go for it. But I feel like with you need to kind of be patient here, kind of let some of these emotions kind of chill out and like see what direction you want to go in. You know, if you're feeling upset and bitter and like this is unfair and stuff, that's okay. Like that's gonna actually push you in a direction where you want to go, because that's what happened to me actually. Like I got to this point where I started to really like become aware and awaken to like my personal opinion about the system and how it works and like how I fit in. And I realized like I don't fit in this. I'm gonna have to find a way to make it work for me, which is what I've done and I'm working on. But I feel like that's you too. You're very similar to me in that you might have to find a way to use the system to kind of get where you want to go. And I really see you as a self-starter. I really see you as like someone who's probably going to be starting your own business or like collaborating in a group of people to start some type of business. But so there's a lot coming through, but those feelings, like those are so strong right now about just feeling lost and kind of like not knowing how to find your place. But don't worry, you're gonna flow into it. Everything's happening in this beautiful divine timing. Now what's coming? To lift your spirits, the fulfillment card is coming. So this guy's like, wait, before you stress out, before you freak out anymore, just know that this path is going to work out for you. It's just things feel heavy right now because you need some purification. You just finished this huge program, this whole chapter of your life, which is filled with beauty and harmony and peace, I'm sure, but it's probably also filled with a lot of chaos, you know, late nights, crunching, trying to fill your head with all that nonsense to pass all your tests and whatnot. You're going to need to release a lot of that energy. You need to prepare your mind and your body and your spirit, like, to go somewhere different in your life. So you need to, like, pass these vibes. And honestly, you can do this just by going outside and spending more time, like hiking, like try to hike once a week or something, go on little walks and just let nature take it from you. Or you can try meditation or, you know, making different types of art or dancing or writing, journaling about your experience, talking about your feelings to like a therapist or a trusted friend. So there's just so many ways you can purify, but it's very personal to each person. This has to do with like detoxing. So maybe, you know, you ate a bunch of junk food because you're super stressed out at school and now you need to like detox and like get your body back in shape. Maybe your mind is a little fuzzy because you drank a bunch of coffee every day to like keep up with the insane schedule and now you need to like let go of that habit or something. I'm feeling like that's a message that's coming up for you, like the coffee is much. You might need to chill that out a little, because I see like this cup here and like I just got a vision of you drinking a bunch of coffee with a messy bun in your school sweats. So yeah, just it's pretty simple. So far this message isn't like, it's not saying anything crazy. It's like what's coming is a chapter in your life where you can like relax and actually have the space and the time to like let these things go. I feel like naturally you're going to take on some type of new health challenge, or like a positive, like, you know, maybe you're going to start juicing or something, or try vegan or try vegetarian. It's just stay open to like whatever new health things you want to try, because that's the road to your fulfillment, is you just balancing again, and it'll help clear your mind. Because I'm gonna go on another tangent, but you guys, processed food like really f's with your brain. Like, it seriously does. I finally had to stop eating it pretty much altogether. I just eat like fruits and vegetables now, pretty much, and a little bit of rice, or like maybe some avocado toast, gluten-free. Try to make it myself if I can. But yeah, like, it's just crazy. I used to eat a lot of processed food. I'm like addicted to chips and stuff like that, and it was making it hard for me to make decisions. And then I realized that processed food is actually linked to depression. It can actually make your mind, it can kind of dull it down and make you feel really foggy. And a lot of wheat products do that, and a lot of gluten products, and processed food does that. And I've noticed a huge difference in my life since I let go of those things. And I'll tell you guys about it. Like, I will tell you how hard it was, because that was like my addiction. Like, I loved it. Like, I freaking love after a stressful day to come home and like eat some chips or something. But I look better now, I feel better, and my mind isn't as scattered. And I feel like that's a message that's coming out for you and whoever else is watching this, is to try to get off the processed food and you know, have more fun and like with making your food, and put love into it, instead of just like going to the store and buying like all this processed food from the man. You never know what they're putting in it, you know what I'm saying? So the next step in your career, basically though, just detox. You're gonna be fine. This is gonna be very natural. You're gonna be led to this. Next step in your career. Okay. Past life card. This rarely comes out. I see it more in love readings. So it's like, whatever you're going to be doing in this life, you've done it in past lives. Like, you've done it before. It's going to be really natural. You're going to flow into it. Like me and tarot, I know I've done this before. Like, as soon as I got my first deck, I just started pulling cards, and it was like, there was just this affinity for it. Like, I already know the tarot. It's so weird. Like, I'm learning it again in this life, but I already know it. Like, it's so easy for me. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with you, and like what you're supposed to do. It's going to be something that comes very easily to you. It might even be something you haven't tried yet. So that's why I feel like you need to come to balance and like kind of get your mind and your body ready to like open to receive like new information, new ideas, try new things. Like, it's time to be adventurous. Go travel, go see your life, like go try different things. Maybe go to a place that's calling you to make new connections. Broaden your horizons a little bit. But it makes me think that you're you are definitely some type of healer, therapist, counselor is coming up. It makes me wonder if that's what you went to school for. Because you didn't tell me anything. You just said you just got out of school, which I love. I love when people don't tell me too much, because it's cool. I get to hear back about the accuracy. So yeah, this says harm none. And so it makes me really think that what you're going to be doing here is like restoring balance. You're some type of light worker. And I think, you know, just by being who you are and radiating your own unique love and light out to the planet, that's going to help. Everyone does their part, you know? What I think about this situation here with you is huge message to go with the flow. Huge message to go with the flow. So you're paying me $22 to tell you to just go with the flow. Just kidding. But for real, I'm going to read you this card. I think it's really interesting. I think this is going to develop. If you would have told me 2 years ago that I was going to be sitting here doing tarot readings for people and I was going to love it and it was going to be like my thing, I would have laughed and been like, are you kidding me? So who knows, maybe what you end up doing is going to be like that. But I'm happy now. I love this and I'm super excited. And I think that you're heading into a similar place where you're going to be able to just be unique, maybe even create your own type of career. You're really, really original. You're very original, inventive, self-starter. You got through school really fast. I feel like you're young. I feel like you're barely 21 or 22. Like, you got through school super fast. You have a lot of youth, a lot of life left in you. The sky really is a limit for you. So they're saying you need to trust your own decisions when it comes to the next step in your career. I might be able to help you out more with the next step in your love life, but they're really wanting you to go within. Spend some time meditating. You're going to be, whatever your, this career is going to be, it's going to have to do with speaking your truth. So writing, speaking, maybe you're going to be some type of artist or singer. They said there's going to be an agent working on your behalf. I'm just looking up this card in the guidebook because I'm still learning it. So maybe you're going to be some type of artist and have like an agent. You'll be signed under an agent. There's going to be a lot of reward, harmony, law, justice. It's like making decisions, counseling is definitely coming up here. So go with the flow. I would definitely consider doing like some type of past life meditation, or really consulting your guides and trying to figure out what it is exactly that wants to come forward. But if it hasn't presented itself yet, it's not meant to. You need to follow the path that is going to come in due time. This could be what's standing in the way, this slight blockage here with your needing to do this purification. You can't really think straight right now. So your next step in love. Look! So, okay, I feel like there's someone in your life, or there's someone on your mind, someone that like you hold a flame for. And so they're saying, don't back down. Like, these feelings you have are really, like, they're strong. And they're pure and they're true. And so they're saying, like, it's okay. Like, dig deeper to find out where your insecurities are coming from when it comes to this relationship. Because I'm feeling like an insecurity around this relationship and around this matter. And it's like you're afraid to move forward here. But overall, a really good omen when it comes to love. Someone is coming into your life, a soulmate or something. There's this attraction card. So, like, think about who you're thinking of in your mind right now when you see this attraction card, and, like, who you're holding this flame for. Because there's a good omen here about things working out. And this person being able to help, and this person being able to, like, they're very protective. But that's, like, something you want in your life. So it's, like, so that's what the goose stands for, is protection. So it's a really good omen overall. I'm actually, like, surprised to see so much confirmation here about your love life. Sometimes I pull stuff for someone's love life, and all the cards I get will say that, it's more important that this person focuses on their career right now. I've been seeing a lot of that lately, but I don't see that for you. This is a huge area in your life. This is something that's on highlight right now. A huge desire of yours is to see this area completed. And it's only natural. You just got out of school, and now you're not so focused on that. Of course you're focused on yourself, your life, but there's space now. There's room in your life for this. And so this is something that you really desire to see happen. So this card right here stands for emotional balance, good communication, a satisfying partnership, compatibility, a proposal, harmony, reconciliation, cooperation, a happy surprise. So definitely stay on the lookout in your love life, because I feel like this is coming in and you couldn't stop it if you wanted to. Keep in touch with me and let me know, because I feel like the next step for you is to be open to receive this and to, like, reciprocate when this person steps forward. So continue, these feelings you have are valid, and I think you should, like this person, you need to continue on this path with them, because they're someone significant in your life. Now, the next steps in spirituality. Okay. A repeating message for you. This Lynx is talking about staying grounded. And groundedness is really, it's refraining from having, like, scattered energy. It's being aware of your energy and being able to, like, manage it. And I feel like that's something that's part of, like, maturity and growing older, is becoming aware of and learning how to manage your personal energy. For me, this is really overwhelming because I have ADD. If you can't already tell, I'm, like, shaking the camera all the time. I'm gonna get some equipment for that, don't worry. But yeah, I have ADHD, and it's pretty awesome. There's some cool things about it. It's helped me in a lot of ways. But when it comes to managing my personal energy, I have to really focus and stay dedicated. For me, 20, 30 minutes, even an hour of meditation a day is what I need to like chill myself, and also like a lot of exercise to get rid of excess energy. And I have to make art, like every day something, like a poem or a painting, or you know, make a little card for my deck or something, because like that energy needs somewhere to go. And you just got out of school and like you have all this frustration, and it's almost like you have your mind back, because your mind was being occupied like by so many years, like with all that knowledge you're trying to put into it, and now like you have the space to think and to grow and to balance. And that's what needs to happen, is you need to balance. And they're also saying unconditional love, like, you know, cultivate this love for yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. And this is such a beautiful card because it's Mary Magdalene, and, you know, I don't know if you're, like, into the Bible or you read that a lot, but she's a really controversial character in the Bible, I'd say, and so it's, like, it's cool that she's the one who's coming out to say, like, have unconditional love. So this is a beautiful card. It says, it doesn't matter, like, who people see you as, it doesn't matter if people judge you. I feel like you're kind of a bit of a free spirit and, an original thinker, and so they're saying like have unconditional love for even like the weirdest parts of yourself, and it's gonna help you like love others even more and not judge yourself and others so hard. What do you need to let go of right now? Okay. Worry about your future. They're telling you, I feel like even after reading all these cards and like me telling you there's some good stuff coming, like there's still some doubt. Like we're halfway through the reading and you're still just like, really? I don't know. But I swear this bright future is coming out to tell you you need to stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. And then dedication. They're saying you need to stay dedicated to your creativity. You know, you need to let go of thinking about every single arrow that you've loosened. Like these are all different things you've tried. You tried working at this job, you tried being friends with this person, you tried dating that person, you know, you tried learning this thing, and then you tried doing this, you tried going to this school, and it's like you feel like everything you tried is going nowhere, and you're not seeing like how it's adding up to the big picture in your life. But every single one of these arrows, like they've every single one you release, it's like practice, it's like energy, it's like momentum. And I feel like all the hard work you've done and all the kindness you've put out, it's like karma, it's gonna come back to you. Like for me, I use myself as an example a lot because it's like all I've got, but I spent years and years and years working as a swim teacher, and I talk about that a lot on this channel because it's something that kind of helped me get connected with the universe, because I was connecting with these beautiful babies and children that are just like divine light and pure love essence, and they taught me so much. But there was a time where, you know, after I came out of that job, I was just thinking like, wow, like that seemed like a waste of my time. Like, how is this all gonna come together? Like, and it did. Like, now I'm like realizing, wow, like at this job I learned how to teach people, and I learned how to speak in front of people, and I'm using that skill now to help with this. So long story short, every single choice you've made, every single person you've met, every single thing and that's happened on your path, it's not a coincidence. It's all adding up to make you and shape you into the beautiful person you are. Now, you're the one who's shaping yourself and creating your reality based off of your thoughts and visions and actions. You have free will. I'm not saying you're just sitting here waiting for things to happen, that the universe is just doing all the work. But everything you've done, it's building momentum. And I feel like you need to think of a creative solution here to move forward and not worry so much, because you have a lot of power and you have a lot of tools and knowledge at your disposal. So open to receive. So that's what you need to let go of. What do you need to open to receive? Opportunities. You need to get connected again with your intuition and your wisdom. And there was a time in my life where I couldn't even hear my own intuition, and I was confused, and I was constantly consulting other people, and I didn't know what to do or where to go. And sometimes your inner wisdom can be blocked by like unhealthy lifestyle, like we were talking about. It can also be blocked by the water that we drink has fluoride in it, and that can actually like damage and dull your pineal gland, which is like your connection, like your third eye, and like your connection to intuition. And so, maybe trying to drink some purified water. There might need to be like some actual physical things you do here to help open your intuition. Developing a meditation practice, because prayer is like when we talk to God, but meditation is like when we listen. And I realized in my life I was really good at giving God or the universe or whatever, setting out intentions of these long lists of things I wanted, but I wasn't able to take action because I didn't know how to listen. I didn't know how like to trust my intuition and like to listen for that insight and guidance. And so check out meditation practices. I'll send you a couple links in your email when I send you the link to this reading, of meditations and like stuff that can help you develop that, so you can hear your inner voice more and you can understand yourself better. And open to receive opportunities, because yes, there's going to be opportunities for you to develop your gifts and to put yourself out there. You need to wait for a sign, honestly, when it comes to your career. You need to continue forward and heal, do this work, enjoy your love life. Maybe this person's going to inspire you to take a step forward in your career. Maybe there's certain people, situations that need to come into your life before you can like move forward here. Like there's a catalyst to like this growth coming into your life. So they're saying stay grounded right now and be open to receive that. So your gifts, there's an insecurity right now about your gifts. Like you're worried, like, is it safe for me to use these gifts? Is it safe for me to like put myself out there in this way? Because you're claircognizant. You're someone who just knows things. You don't know how to explain to people, but you just have this inner knowing. And this can be the most confusing out of all the psychic and spiritual gifts, because clairvoyance, that comes with like visions, and clairaudience, that's when you like hear things. And then there's I have all these different types of gifts in here. Aura reading, you can see auras. Automatic writing, you can have empathy or clairsentience, which most people who come to this channel seem to have this gift. Like you're able to like, you're an empath, you're an intuitive, you can feel other people's emotions. I feel like you kind of have that too, but your biggest gift is claircognizance. And so it can be confusing because unless you're really connected with your inner voice and your inner wisdom, it's hard to distinguish this gift from your ego. And so you need to create that separation so that you can hear this gift and hear your intuition better. So claircognizance is clear knowing. It's the ability to know something without logic or facts. So it's an inner knowing. It's strong feelings, intuitive thoughts that just pop in your head. So you have really strong leadership qualities along with that. And you might find yourself saying a lot like, I know. So you have this gift, and so basically what you need to use this for is developing trust in yourself, because this is the biggest thing in your life right now. You need to develop trust in yourself, because I feel like now that you've come out of this school and you're headed into this relationship, like you need to be strong and independent on your own, especially if you want this relationship to like be healthy and to grow in a positive direction, which I believe it will. I'm feeling really good, harmonious vibes for you and this person. They're saying you need to use your inner knowing to gracefully leave a difficult time behind. So another message is coming out that says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Beautiful messages. We have a couple cards left. Positive energy coming into your life. You have a decision to make related to like your clairvoyant gifts and like your claircognizance, and I think you get to make a decision on how you're gonna use these gifts, because you can use them in any way you want. You can become a teacher in like a traditional school. You could work in an office. You could do something that's very much like in the system, if that's what you want, using your gifts. Or you can be completely outside of the system and like, maybe like make your own herbs and be like a shamanic healer. Or you can do like sound healing or something, or like, I don't know, like there's so many like different like cool like spiritual like healing type of jobs that you can and services you can offer now, especially with the internet. And I think this is going to take off in the next 5 or 10 years, because I think we're going to start heading into like using Bitcoin and stuff like that, and more like virtual currency. And I've just seen some really cool stuff in the future, and it's really going to support artists and artisans, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to make a living doing what you love, and especially when you can connect to people who are on your vibe. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, and I see that you have the potential to do something similar, but you have to make a decision, like, is this who you are? Because it says you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. You have this inner knowing, you just know things, and you can share that gift however you want. I mean, you can be a mother, you know, you can stay at home with your kids and like, you know, share that knowledge with your kids and whoever comes across your path. Or you could do something huge. I mean, you can, I don't know, start like a television network like Oprah and like speak your truth. The sky's the limit, you know? And so it's like, however you want to do this, it's your choice. You have a decision to make though. Like, are you going to walk this path? Like, are you going to start, you know, are you going to purify, clear yourself out, you know, head into this relationship, get some inspiration, get some balance, and then, you know, go with the flow here and maybe rediscover something from your past lives, a career that you can make for yourself. And, you know, just get inspired. Look around and see what other people are doing. You know, it's not plagiarism. If you give credit where credit's due, you don't steal exactly what they're doing, you know, and you do your own thing. Like for me, obviously it's not an original concept to offer these readings. I follow many other people who are doing this, similar things, but whatever it is, make it your own. And you do have the ability to invent or create something 100% unique and original when it comes to like healing, if you'd like. So basically, to sum it up, you have the potential to start some type of healing career. And I see this, you know, sometimes with people who come to me, they're attracted to my channel and this because they're like, oh, this is cool. Like I feel like I kind of like to do something like this. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you're interested, and you should make a choice. And the universe is going to support whatever choice you make. That's what people don't realize. They're like afraid. They're afraid that like, did I make the right choice? And it's not about right or wrong. The universe really isn't about that. It's just going to mirror back to you what you are. It's going to support like whatever energy you put out. It has to do with intention. You have pure intentions here. And you really have the ability to decide where you want to go next. And so I just want you to know, like, you have the power when it comes to this situation. And there's a lot of supportive energy here, and the universe is bringing you what you want. Like, it knows what you want. It knows you want this. And it's like, whatever you want, you know? What's next? It just waits for you to, like, command it, you know? So you need to make a choice once you feel ready. Okay, last card. Overall, what you should focus on. Look! True love! The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So, this is a lot. You have a lot big choices to make here in your life, but maybe right now in your life it's not about those choices. Maybe it's more just about the moment and the experiences. Maybe you should spend right now just, you know, fall in love with this person. Allow yourself to open up your heart. There's positive energy here. Allow yourself to, you know, express this beautiful divine love you have, and you know, allow that love to lift you up and to inspire you. Allow this connection with this person to bring back into your life, like, you know, some light and some harmony, and maybe to help balance the scale just a little bit. They're saying that this is such a beautiful card to draw for you, because this card's talking about the end of winter, when the birds are kind of coming out again and they're able to start looking to the future and gathering materials and everything they need to make their nests and to get settled. And so I feel like that's what you're doing. You're out of like this schooling, and now you're kind of thinking about your future. You're wanting to nest, and it seems like the next thing in next chapter in your life is really more about this love. So they're saying that's what you should focus on, actually, is focus on this love and this relationship. You're such a hard worker, but sometimes you got to remember, like, we're here to enjoy this life. Yes, like, we want to fulfill our purpose, and we want to, like, do the right thing, and we want to, want to be happy, but
you can be happy right now. You can be fulfilled right now as you work towards these goals and as you grow into the greatest version of yourself. This says, focus on the generosity that the universe has been extending to you lately. Develop your self-confidence and share your bounty. Share it with others around you. And gifts are being given to you right now. Gifts are being given to you. So this is such a beautiful reading. I'm really interested to hear your insight on this, and because I feel like this reading was kind of different than a lot of the ones. I feel like they want you to use your psychic gifts to tap in and your inner knowing to decide what path you want to move forward. But once again, it really seems like they want you to move forward towards this love relationship, and there's going to be something there for you. Maybe this person, just being around them and their energy is going to help inspire you and help you figure out more what direction you want to go in. Although ultimately it is your choice. They want you to know that you're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. That's what this has to do with. That's what you've been trying to manifest. And I find it interesting. You didn't really come to me for a love reading. You obviously wanted to know what the next step was, but a lot more came through in that area than we thought, huh? So I hope that this reading resonates with you, and if anyone else watched this and it happened to resonate with you too, then leave comments and let us know and validate this person, let them know you're on a similar path and you know how it feels. Alright, you guys, peace out.